How's it going, everyone? It's GadgetsBoy, and this is an unboxing of Razer's first and new and latest smartphone. This is the Razer phone. Let's get inside and see what's in the box and get a first hands-on impression of what we think. So, here's the box. Really nice packaging, as you can see. You got Razer written all around it. It's got the Razer logo, so if you're a Razer gamer already, straight away you know about this logo. But anyway, let's get inside this box and see what is inside. First thing first, you are greeted with this letter here from the CEO himself. So I'm not going to try and read it, but let me just leave that there for a second. So if you really want to check it out, so do give that a read so you know what it says. And you're greeted with the phone itself. So here it is. I've sort of, I took a peek at the phone earlier just to, you know, have a look at what it's about and stuff, get some pictures out. So I started switching it on, but it's not set up yet. So you can still see the welcome screen underneath there. But so I just peel that off. You get the device itself there, and it's got the welcome message there, so you guys can sort of have a look and see what that's like. Just put that to the side for a second. See what else is inside this box. So you get some booklets, some information, so do give that a read, how to work it out. And that's your SIM ejector tool, which I quite like. This has got some sort of attention to detail going on there. So just flicker that a little bit so you can see it. There we go. Yeah, it looks better with a green background, so you can actually see the Razer printed inside it. And here should be our charging block, so the charging brick, like some people call it. I call it block. So again, we're in the UK, so you get a USB-C block here. So this has got 3-pin for the UK folks out there. So this is going to be exclusive to 3 network. So if you're in the UK and you want to buy one, you can buy that from 3 website or walk into store. Very soon. You can pre-order it as well from today. You get your USB-C cable here. So this is USB-C to USB-C, so you can use this to transfer data or charge your phone, of course. So you plug that into that charging brick that we saw earlier. And then in here, let's have a look, is your 24-bit DAC dongle. So this doesn't come with a 3.5mm headphone jack, but you get this dongle to do that, and hopefully with the embedded DAC in there, we should be able to get really good sound quality coming out of this. I think HTC did something similar before, and that sounded pretty good, to be fair. So I expect something good from this as well. But anyway, that's everything inside this box. Let's get to the phone. Just around the device itself, so you got power button there, which also doubles up as your fingerprint sensor for logging in. And you've got SIM card slot there, which is where your MicroSD card also goes into. And on the front, you have an 8-megapixel camera there, front-facing camera, which is pretty cool. I tried it out last night at the event, and front-facing camera captures really good. It performs really well. And then here we've got the volume up and down. And on the bottom there, you got microphone and a USB-C port. Again, like I mentioned, there's no 3.5mm headphone port there. There's a microphone up top as well, so you get really good sound quality there. On the back, you got the Razer logo. Again, there's a variant of this that comes in green, so if you don't like the silver one, you need to pre-order to be able to get a hold of one of those. There's only a few of those, just over 1,000 of those made, so they are sort of special edition, if you will. And on the back there, there's a dual lens setup there, so that's a 12-megapixel dual lens setup. And this is the same camera that you would find on the Samsung Galaxy S7. And this is a telephoto and a wide-angle lens setup as well. And you got your dual-tone LED flash right next to it. On the front, 8-megapixel camera, as I mentioned. This is running Android 7.1.1 with Nova Launcher sort of skin all over it. So what's really good about this, or the unique selling point, are a couple of things for me. 4,000 mAh battery, which means that will last you for a long period of time for gaming or just multimedia consumption. You'll be able to do that for a long period of time. We have 120 Hz refresh rate, so for you gamers out there, straight away you know what that is. You know how that's going to affect your gaming experience in a very, very, very good way. This is the first time we've seen that on a smartphone. We saw that on the iPad before, but having that on here as well, on a smartphone in the palm of your hand in such a screen. This is a 5.7 quad HD display, and having that on here, that's just amazing. You can expand the memory by 2 terabytes with a microSD card. It's got 64 gig built in, and there's an 8 gig RAM in there. It's running SnapDragon 835 with Adreno 540 GPU. So again, you should get a really, really good gaming experience on this. One thing I forgot to mention is there's Dolby Atmos. There's Dolby Atmos as well, which will give you 360-degree sound, because you've got 2 front firing speakers there, stereo speakers, each one with his own drivers. And trying it out yesterday at the event, Jesus, it sounds really, really loud. it will give any phone a run for its money. While this is packing a lot in there in terms of specification, there's one thing that's missing though. There's no IP rating, so again, this is not water and dust resistant, so that's something you have to keep in mind when purchasing one of these. This will set you back about $699 to buy, and you can pre-order from today, and I believe they start shipping by the 17th of November. But anyway, that, ladies and gentlemen, is a Razer phone. Do let me know what you think in the comments below, and if there's anything you guys want to see me test on this. I'm not going to go through setup and stuff like that now. I'll set it up and start using it just to get a good feel for it. And in the meantime, I'm Tommy, you're watching GadgetsBoy. Catch you in the next one.